after I do any energy work, it seems to me that all that was really done was realigning the chakras.
Well, very good.
I mean, I understand other things are going on, but really the chakras being balanced is really important. So
wonderful. Thank you. So the basics are, and you heard that from a Reiki master, the lady with a degree in metaphysics, folks, what we're sharing, the basics of your energy is very, very important for you to be involved. Now, let me get some people on here. Now, give me your name again. Sherry, right?
Correct.
Sherry and Mary, and we're going to start something. We're going to give people a voice in the metaphysical world. Let me get Bill on here. Bill's one of our gentlemen, and I see 402 and 727. My goodness, you people are really showing up at 9. Maybe we should start this at 9. I don't know. Hi, Bill.
Hey,
Bill,
TJ.
this is Sherry and Mary tonight, and we're just creating synergy. It's metaphysical night, and Bill's on our board of directors as the vice president of our group, folks. I guess you're accepting again this year, Bill. I didn't even question that, did I?
Well, there's no need to question it today.
Thank you.
No
Good, yeah.
Okay.
And he's one of our authors and helping us write one of our books on one of our spiritual paths in the ACE Metaphysical Institute called The Open Walk, and we've been very happy. But this is Sherry from Lubbock and Mary from New Orleans, and I guess I'm going to grab a lot of our people back into our electromagnetic space here, I guess, in our astral world, but working together. This is wonderful. And, I guess we ought to talk about what it is that keeps us balanced. But let me get 2 more people here that balance, because we're just going to talk and we're going to rotate. Hi, 7207. Where are you calling from, and who are you?
Hi, this is Walter. I'm calling from Tampa, Florida.
Wow, Walter. You've got a powerful voice. Are you a metaphysician?
I just have an extremely expensive cell phone.
That's funny. Well, thank you for calling in. This is wonderful, folks. Yeah. So, Walter, now you've got it. This is Speechcraft. It's one of our metaphysical, places here in space. We meet here. And so we're all connected, and we're talking for our metaphysicians here, ACE Metaphysical Institute, with our regulars. And I know Mary's a regular. I know Bill's a regular. Now, Walter, is this your first time?
Yes, it actually is. And thank you for having this type of a program and letting people call in. It really educates us.
Well, thank you. Well, wonderful, Walter. Did you hear that, Sherry? This is his first time.
Me too.
Oh, cool.
No way, Sherry. Come on. Sherry, are you serious? I feel like I've known you forever. You must be a very old soul. I know. Folks, we talk about that in the metaphysical world, like it's you meet somebody and you're like, okay, you're in that body, but I swear I've known you forever. It's just a feeling in the voice and the resonation and the energy, isn't it? It's like sometimes you just meet somebody that you really, really feel like you've known. And I had that with Bill, and I didn't feel funny around him at all. I was just trying to figure out what body he was in when I met him. And he's been wonderful. Bill, we've got Walter here from Florida, another gentleman. So Walter, Bill, I'll let the gentleman, Bill, Walter. You would like to introduce yourself, Bill, to Walter? And we'll listen.
Okay. Well, sure.
You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, first off, I want to apologize about being late. I was out doing the errands when I got the email that you were having the show tonight, so I tried to get back as soon as I could, but,
Well,
anyway.
Thank you. I appreciate the help, even though it's 9 o'clock, everybody. Everybody got the call. You were supposed to be here tonight, whether you're an old-timer or the first time. It's an amazing show. We do this, have been doing this 4 years, and we may or may not know you on many levels. But let me get one more person on here, Walter and Bill. 412, There's one more. 412, hi, you're live and on the air with a bunch of metaphysicians. How are you tonight?
Hi, it's Steve. How are you?
Oh, hi. Now, where are you calling from? Where's 412?
Pittsburgh. I'm actually in Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
Newcastle. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
a lot of people on the line. I was trying to get it all straight.
Well, thank you. Yes, and tell me your name again.
Eddie. My friends call me Eddie.
Eddie. Okay, Eddie. Yeah, okay. Now, this is it, folks, for right now anyway. Okay, let's try this because we're all supposed to be here. We're all going to try to make this work where we get to know each other and we all share in this wonderful place and space, which is radio airwaves. And we don't know where they
I'm sorry. What was the fellow's name again? I didn't hear it from the 412 area.
Walter. Okay. We've got Eddie, and Eddie is from Pennsylvania. Now, Eddie, are you male?
My name's Eddie. Eddie Stanson, and I'm calling from Pittsburgh. That fellow's very loud. What's his problem?
Oh, it's his good, powerful energy.
Hey, what's your problem, buddy? You got some sort of an issue?
No, I don't think so.
I just wanted to know. You know, he sounded very loud. Yeah, he sounds like he might be from like New Jersey or something.
Oh no, he's in Florida actually.
Okay, people from New Jersey scare me.
No.
My grandmother's from New Jersey. There, Eddie. You know, Eddie sounds like he needs a smack across the fucking face. Maybe that's what he needs.
No.
Okay. Well, let's not do this. This is not good. So maybe we've got people that are supposed to be here and maybe people that are trying to figure out where they're at in life and what they're supposed to be doing. But I don't need that kind of talk, so all I do is have to wait and have you muted. So let me figure this out. Now, I've got, let me make sure who I've got. Bill, I know I've got Bill, and I've got Mary Lou. Mary, you here?
Yeah, I'm still here. You had a show.
Okay, and okay, sorry. And I've got Sherry. Sherry, are you still here?
Oh, you bet.
All right. Well, then let's do this. We'll have to have the ones that are not having a very good energy. Everything is energy, is it not? And whether it's positive or negative or energy for the radio waves, we've got to have people that have energy that wants to assimilate with the others. It's just visible to so many on the radio airwaves right now that we have to think mentally that spiritually is just as important for the breath and the love of life, and I've seen it leave my husband recently. So I know how important the oxygen is, and we need to learn to emanate good thoughts. So I apologize to everybody for people if they've got people coming through that are feeling intimidated, or we were talking about that energy earlier. So the etheric web, Bill, let's talk with you. Let's start with you and Sherry and Mary. The astral and physical planes. Bill, I had started with the reason we have energy and why it's important, the energy that we breathe and keeping it balanced. And Sherry came on being a Reiki healer. She's got a degree in metaphysics. And, you know, working with the higher planes, we do this regularly. But, Bill, would you like to add anything about the balance of energy? Because you just heard how some people may be stimulated by someone else's thoughts or someone being loud. It's a good point, right?
Yeah, you know, I've been recently studying a book by Rudolf Steiner, How to Know Higher Worlds. I'm not through it yet. I've not finished it, but I am right at the halfway point.
Okay.
So, but you know, it's an interesting book, and he talks about how part of that journey that we're on our spiritual quest, that if we really want to be able to reach those higher worlds, or to be able to at least in some way know them, in some way contact it, in some way, you know, even be able to be able to reach through to beings of the higher worlds, as they call them. The way to do that is you have to, well, you know, it's not like you're divorcing yourself from your emotions, but what you really need to do is to be able to maintain a state of calm. You need to be able to not let other people get to you. You know, if somebody says
have a
something,
positive polarity.
Right? Yeah, if somebody says
have
something
a positive
to irritate
polarity,
or you know, it doesn't mean that you just let it roll off. What it means is remain calm in response to them.
Well, I could tell Walter was a little loud, and he did sound awful close. That's for sure. But I've never heard Eddie's
that's something that not everyone is necessarily aware of. You know, like I have that problem sometimes. I'll be talking with my friend David, and he'll put his hand up and with his motioning like down symbol, you know, like people do with their hands.
Bring your level down.
In other words, saying, tone it down. You know, you're getting too loud. You know, and you say, I'm right here. I'm right next to you. You know, you don't have to talk that loud.
Oh yeah, you do have that ability, Bill. You have an ability to project, like a singer. I have been in your presence, and and even on the radio sometimes if you get excited. But I think we all do that sometimes. If we get excited.
Sometimes we do. When we get a little excited. Our volume goes up, but we're not necessarily intending to yell or to be confrontational. It's just that, you know, it's that excitement, you know. So I think that's really what that was. And we're looking at a misunderstanding here. And, you know, and that to me is one of the things is when you identify a misunderstanding, then accept it as such and move on. You know,
right. And so, folks, we can have Walter and Eddie back when their turn, but it's not going to be tonight because I think both may or may not have been intending to call in and be here, but we had Pennsylvania and Florida, so Walter and Eddie will have you back when it's supposed to be. But thank you for giving us that excellent example. If I had to pay you to call in and do that. I didn't, folks. I didn't. But it was a good example of what we're talking about, the energy and your speechcraft and how we can use it here on the radio airwaves. And having these shows is important for metaphysicians and how we interact with each other. Now, let's talk for a minute. Sherry, explain to people what it is to have a degree in metaphysics, if you don't mind, what that is and what that meant to you. Can you sort of give us just a brief introduction of what it is?
Well, it's through the University of Metaphysics, and I'll just give you how I see it. That's really the only way I can do it.
Sure.
I see it as being educated in the understanding and knowledge of metaphysics, and to the point where I can practice, be a metaphysical practitioner, which is why I did it. And that is a way to heal, a way to respond and navigate through this world, and it's a way of life or a practice which allows you to live the highest quality life you can, get as far as you can, and on this earth plane.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't know how to meditate before, or if you wanted to know how to do self-healing techniques, this is a great degree to do that.
Now, was yours online, or did you go to like a certain college or university, or
I
University
went online.
of Sedona?
They are affiliated with the University of Sedona, so the U of M, University of Metaphysics, and I actually am almost done with my master's, but the whole point of doing that wasn't to have more alphabet soup behind my name. It was because I'm actually living this. It actually resonates with me better than any other kind of path I've run into.
Wonderful. Well, now, did they teach you any of the higher ancient mystery schools, or do they strictly teach inner healing, the chakra balancing, Tantra, or do they teach you Reiki, or what are some of the courses or specializations?
Some of the things you can specialize on a doctorate level, you can get into counseling and things like that, but it taught a lot about meditation techniques, healing, prana, how to use the life force.
Yes.
It educates people on past lives, karma, and just the whole relationship between events.
Wonderful.
That may not be evident in other paths.
Okay, wonderful. We were talking about prana, weren't we? There's the